Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. Governments are responsible for ensuring that corporations act according to the rules and norms of society. Governments, corporations and organizations across the world are taking numerous measures to promote the concept of business ethics. A number of principles and guidelines have been formulated to promote social responsibility, transparency and accountability of business operations. Some of them have been listed below. The Cadbury Report, UK 1992. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act, US 2002. Voluntary International Standard, ISO 26000, 2010. The Cadbury Report, titled Financial Aspects of Corporate Governance, has been issued by the Committee on the Financial Aspects of Corporate Governance, chaired by Adrian Cadbury. The committee provides recommendations on the arrangement of company boards and accounting systems to mitigate corporate governance risks and failures. The report was published in draft version in May 1992. Its revised and final version was issued in December 1992. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act, US 2002. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002 is an act passed by the US Congress in 2002 to protect investors from the possibility of fraudulent accounting activities by corporations. Voluntary International Standard, ISO 26000, 2010. Guidance for Social Responsibility, launched in November 2010. This standard was developed in response to the growing need for corporate to be socially responsible. Ethical performance of businesses in India. The Indian business culture lays a heavy emphasis on favoritism, friendship and groups or clanship. The Western concept of conflict of interest does not always go well with the Indian value of loyalty. The main elements to be included in business ethics are business purpose, people, society, involvement of the management and employees, and government and the environment. Examples. In 2016, the following Indian companies were among the 131 companies that received awards for being the world's most ethical companies: Tata Steel Limited, the Tata Power Company Limited, and Wipro Limited. Examples of ethical performance of businesses in India continued. The award winners for India's most ethical companies have been listed below. Most Ethical Company Award in Real Estate, K. Raheja Corporation. Most Ethical Company in Healthcare Services, Wockhardt Hospitals Limited. The following organizations received a certificate of merit for their contribution to social cause and empowerment: Teach for India, Action Aid India, Give India, Make-A-Wish India, Tamanna Foundation, and Sneha, Society for Nutrition, Education and Health Action. Robert C. Solomon claims that good ethics is good business. According to him, the 3 C's of business ethics are compliance, contributions, and consequences. The rules laid down by Solomon are as follows. Rule number 1. Consider other people's well-being, including the well-being of non-participants. Rule 2. Think as a member of the business community and not as an isolated individual. Rule 3. Obey, but do not depend solely on the law. Rule 4. Think of yourself and your community as a part of the society. Rule 5. Obey moral rules. Rule 6. Think objectively. Rule 7. Ask the question, what sort of person would do such a thing? Rule 8. Respect other customs, but not at the expense of your own ethics. Compliance. Rules 3, 5 and 8 are related to compliance, not because they are necessarily compulsory, but because they are expected forms of behavior. Contributions. Rules 1, 6 and 7 are related to contributions because they discuss the ways in which business people should operate when working. And consequences. Rules 2 and 4 are related to consequences because they affect how one interacts with the society, the community, and the basis on which society should be expected to respond. Myths about business ethics. Ethics is related to business. It is a matter of religion rather than management. It is related to ethics. Business ethics is an important part of management. There are several absolute aspects in business ethics. It is difficult to determine the difference between ethical and unethical behavior. Employees are ethical, therefore there is no need to pay attention to business ethics. Most managers face ethical dilemma at the workplace. It is a personal and individual affair. Ethics is a personal matter and not a public matter. It is being publicly debated and cannot be called a private affair anymore. Ethics and business cannot go together. Business and ethics should not be mixed. Business and ethics go hand in hand. Good business and good ethics. Good business means good ethics. It is not necessary that good business will also be ethical. Learning ethics by their own experience. Teaching ethics to employees is not the organization's responsibility. Ethics training is the need of the hour. Principles of business ethics. The following are the 6 broad principles on which business ethics is built. Harm principle, avoiding unwanted harm to other people. Fairness principle, fairness to all practices. Human rights principle, respecting human rights. Autonomy principle, non-interference in people's choices. Reality principle, freedom from deceptive practices. And stakeholder principle, considering the interest of all stakeholders. Codes of ethics are statements of values and principles that determine the purpose of the company. They aim to clarify the ethical principles adopted by the company and define its responsibilities to different stakeholders as well as determine the responsibilities of its employees. A code is a set of written rules which states how individuals in a particular organization or country should behave, whereas a regulation is an official rule that explains how things should be done. The Cox Roundtable announced an international ethics code called the Principle for International Business. Principle 1. The responsibilities of business beyond shareholders and towards shareholders. Principle 2. The economic and social impact of business towards innovation, justice, and world community. Principle 3. Business behavior beyond the letter of law and towards the spirit of trust. Principle 4. Respect for rules. Principle 5. Support for multilateral trade. Principle 6. Respect for the environment. And Principle 7. Avoidance of illicit operations. Thank you.